Hey, Dr. Baum here, just with a video to answer some of the questions that we've gotten as a result of the previous video. And I want to thank you so very much. I frankly was surprised by the interest that was generated because of the information that was shared and the questions that were asked. Thank you so very much. Please continue to do that as we proceed forward. If you have any questions whatsoever, make certain that you just contact us via the email or below the videos, and we'll attempt to address them as best and as quickly as we possibly can. So one of the ones was regarding the glutathione. Because some people were saying that they take it orally. I want to tell you that number one, the research shows it's not effective, and it can be very dangerous taking it orally because it maybe it's a protein that may not be identified by the body, and actually the body will go ahead and attack it. Now the compound that we use is bound with what's called a tripeptide. It's in an effervescent formula, which ensures that it's going to be absorbed at a cellular level, because that's where we want the nutrients, we want everything to get into the cell, the good stuff that is and the bad stuff out. And also it transfers across the blood-brain barrier. Remember, it's the mother of all antioxidants, so it really helps to clear out the free radicals, and it promotes or helps the mitochondria, which are basically the engines or the motors, if you will, inside the cells, and especially in the brain and in the heart, which is the highest concentration of the mitochondria. As we want them to be running at full force. So that's I want to make sure I address that regarding the glutathione. The next one was the what we were talking about, dissolving the phthalates or the forever chemicals. Yes, absolutely. The formulations that we use, it's the first one in the world. Positively, no joke. It's the first formula in the world that has been demonstrated to dissolve, disintegrate, eliminate, reduce, whatever word you want to use, the amount of phthalates or forever chemicals, the plastics in your blood. It also helps the major allergens as well in clearing them out. Now look, there are blood tests. There's one that we have available where you can literally do a finger prick. The test will be sent in, and the results are that they can show the size of the plastics in your blood, the types of the plastics in your blood, the density of it in your blood, and then going through the protocol that's developed based upon those findings. At a later time, you can do a post-test, which will compare the metrics, the plastics that are present in your blood at that time as compared to the former, and you'll see the reduction in there. Now, the bottom line is this, though: in the environment in which we live, we can never totally, wholly clear out all the plastics, because, as long as we're here, we're going to be subjected to it. However, as an ongoing thing, you can, from time to time, do the protocol to ensure that the plastics that you ingest, unbeknownst to you, can be cleaned out of your blood. And by doing that too, it helps to clear out some of the allergens like the glutens we talked to, and the lactose. If you're lactose intolerant, this can also help as well. But the blood work is available. Now we get on to the last one there, where we talked about the fulvic minerals to clear out the glyphosate, also known as the Roundup and or atrazine. Look, if you're a person that lives in a farm community or near a farm community, wherever, logic dictates that you have the glyphosate within your being. As a matter of fact, as I alluded to on the previous video, in the state of Florida, they were checking the different food sources, and they even found glyphosate in various breads that they have. So if you live here, that's the nature of the beast, frankly. That's the territory in which we're in. However, as with the previous, there are blood tests now that are available to you where you can have your blood tested to see the amount of glyphosate that's in your blood. And again, doing a protocol based upon those findings and doing a post-test, you can find out the reduction, the amount of reduction, which also gives the individual peace of mind and shows you that the actions that you're taking are definitely beneficial and getting the job done. So those are the questions that we had. I wanted to make sure that I addressed them all. The blood tests, they're available to you. The protocols that we talked about absolutely positively work, which are demonstrated by the metrics, the pre and the post. There are things you can do, and may I say too, if you live in a farm community, or especially if you know a farmer or are a farmer, I strongly suggest that you take advantage of these things that are available to you, because you work in a very toxic environment. You see many of these chemicals, these herbicides, pesticides, these fertilizers, when they're laid down. These individuals that do this are supposed to wear hazmat outfits, and the cleansing process is very, very specific, so to reduce the effects of the chemicals on the body. But like most of us, we don't pay attention to those things, or whatever it might be. But even if we do, I want you to know that we still can't eradicate it totally and wholly 100%. So these are available to you. And as we talked about before, today is the day, and now is the acceptable time. And taking care of yourself on a daily basis is going to help you to experience the best performance of your life. Hey, again, I want to thank you so very, very much for the questions that have been asked. I hope this has benefited you. And again, as we move forward, anytime you have any questions, please don't hesitate in letting us know so that we can address them for you. And remember, this disclaimer that I have to state: we're not here treating disease, we're not here diagnosing. We are just simply helping your body to perform at a much higher level. These are suggestions that I'm making, and with the suggestions, I am obligated to provide what I believe are the best recommendations. Your response to this, or your part in this conversation, is to decide what you want to do with it or without it. So anyway, never feel obligated to do these things, and the decisions you make, never be forced to do them. Always make them an expression of your will. Okay? Hey, thank you again for allowing me to share this information. And until the next video, and as always, God bless.